and I knew this was gonna be.
And I want one more thank you, man. My daughter was born with a rare heart defect, and everything went smooth after the operation. And Rose, I want to thank you. You gave a very generous contribution, my nigga, to my situation, dog. Where my family thanks you. You know what I'm saying? My family thanks you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, my brother.
I'm gonna be honest, you my brother for life, brother.
I know.
You don't even gotta mention it.
That was not.
Your family is my family, and that's how it go.
Thank
you. Know
you.
what I'm saying?
His family felt the way about the statement. So Charlemagne got Envy and Gunplay on a call together. This is how that went.
Yo, Envy.
Play, what up, bro?
What's up, man? Why you talking crazy, man?
Talk crazy about who?
About me, my brother. What I had to do with anything, man? And my wife posting a GoFundMe, man. What that? My baby was sick, man. She had a heart defect, my brother. Why has nothing to do with cars? Envy, for real. You know I'll slap the right for that. You know that, right?
We ain't doing all that.
No. No. I want to be clear. I want to be clear here. You know I would slap the out of you about that, right?
And then we could fight, but that's not the reason I'm saying that.
So I'll be wrong if I'll be wrong to handle my business then, right?
But what's your business? I'm having a conversation with you. If you feel like I disrespected you, I'm talking to you like a man. I'm like, nah, I would never. And if you feel I did, I apologize. That wasn't my intention.
My wife is affected by that, my brother. That's
I apologize.
Thank you, my brother.
Cleared up, I will, because I have no problem.
So I'm assuming that the call was supposed to be private, but nobody knew that Gunplay was recording.
That is a fact.
Yeah, because
Charlemagne called me last week Monday, and he had Gunplay on the line. It was like, yo, Gunplay want to talk to you. And at first I was like, nah, I'm not talking to anybody. Then I was like, you know what? Gunplay's a friend to the room. He's somebody that we know, and if he has a problem with something, let me take the call, because that's what men do.
Absolutely.
And he was saying that I talked about his wife and his daughter. Which, play the call again, where you can hear me. At any point, did you hear me mention his wife or his child?
No, and I was here.
Charlemagne, did you hear me mention his wife or child?
No, but to be fair,
let me finish.
Okay,
let me finish. So I didn't mention his wife or child, and I didn't put the information about his GoFundMe. He did. That I didn't let that cat out the bag. He talked about it. It was something that was a story that was reported. So I didn't talk about any of that. And when Gunplay called me, because he's a friend to the room, and he was upset at first. You could tell he was upset at first. So I'm like, he's a friend, like speaking to any friend that's upset. So I let him go. I let him vent. And then we had a discussion. I said, if your wife was offended, that wasn't my intent.
And you apologize.
And I said, that's not my intent. I apologize.
Which men should do.
Right. Because I was like, you're a friend to the room and you felt the way, we can have a discussion.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, he ended the call there. Charlemagne, how long did we talk on the phone after?
We talked for about 10 minutes after, and
And how was that? How was the conversation?
The conversation was very, very cordial.
We were talking about families. We were talking about how we first started.
The GoFundMe was in reference to an issue that his daughter was going.
But I didn't mention. I just mentioned that he had a GoFundMe. That's all I mentioned.
And number two, I think Gunplay was expecting a public apology, but you weren't here.
Exactly. Yesterday, where were we?
It was off for Memorial.
We were off, and last week
you were in Aruba last week.
And DR, so we weren't on air. And we were going to bring it back up and have this discussion because you know what I thought it was?
I even said that last week, though. I said,
and not tell him. That is against the law.
I can't stand it. I don't know why people do that.
And I want people to understand, right? Florida is where this happened, right? Under Florida statute 93403, secretly audio recording of another individual is a third-degree felony offense, punishable up to 5 years in prison and a fine. That is a fine. So now, district attorneys from Florida have been calling me like crazy because you're not allowed to tape somebody's phone call and put it out.
Yeah.
Like
that's crazy.
You gotta be smarter.
I agree. People gotta be smarter.
And I think it's so whack to record somebody's phone call, especially when you have a conversation like a man. And I think men need to do men things. And I think recording somebody's conversation and not telling them to put it out, that's not a man thing.
I agree with that. But at this moment, the man thing to do is to just give a public apology to Gunplay's wife. If she felt offended.
Didn't I just say it? I said if she felt away, I apologize. I said that. Like, I'm not going to over-apologize. That wasn't my intention.
Oh, no, you said it on the call. I'm just saying, they said they wanted publicly. So.
That's what it was. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was what it was.
Yeah, that's all.
Yo, I didn't know
you can't
that
have the fresh matte black paint job and not,
I didn't know that you can get arrested.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and I actually had to bring it in real quick. One of my neighbors started doing some yard work outside, and my other neighbor pulled out his saw machine and got to cutting up some wood and everything, and the microphone is going to pick all that up, and y'all ain't going to be able to hear me that good. But we had to come tap in on DJ Envy going to Breakfast Club this morning and speaking on Gunplay, uploading a phone conversation to Instagram that they had with Charlemagne last week after DJ Envy used Gunplay's daughter's GoFundMe as ammo to take a shot at Rick Ross in the back and forth that they were having. And I'm going to add a link in the description from the Breakfast Club clip this morning where you can watch that in full and get the entire context because a lot more was said on there. And also the Drink Champs clip in the beginning, which I put there to kind of paint the beginning of the timeline of what actually went on here so people can really know. And I'm going to bring the real life reality because you got reality TV that is fake and not real life that is being prominent and people are acting like it's real. But as an African American, a black man, a nigga in America, we know what crossing the line is and why people are or feel disrespected. In this case, DJ Envy is no different. We've seen him go on the platform before and be highly upset when his wife felt the way about something. Walked out of an interview before because of that same reason. So when you go on here and you try to act like you mentioned that GoFundMe, it's not a disrespect to Gunplay, his family, his wife, or his little girl situation, because you're not doing it to bring help or raise awareness or for a good cause. You're using my daughter's heart situation. Her GoFundMe, it's my daughter's GoFundMe. You can tell me a million times, well, I didn't mention your daughter or your wife's name. It don't matter. It's my daughter GoFundMe that my wife created. We know this. Ain't no grown black person gonna tell me that he should look at that as, nigga, you going too far and why you brought me into it. If you is, don't hang around me, because I'm gonna tell you straight up forward and direct what you don't want to hear. Even DJ Envy knows that because he done did this type of stuff before. So I hear the word semantics, the word if. I've told y'all before how powerful that word can be in the negative form or the positive form. When he says if she felt offended, nigga, you know she felt offended because they told you about it. As I told y'all before yesterday, last week, how did I know it was going to go here if I don't know Envy, I don't know Gunplay, I don't know Ross? I said it Monday that nigga crossed the line last week. And what do you have right here? Just like I said. Now, I'm not in agreement to recorded phone calls. That is something I'm 1,000% against. Don't record my phone call. I've never recorded a phone call. Don't bring it to the internet. That is not something that I do. But Envy took this time to say, hey, that's against the law out here, and this is a felony and everything like that, and I've got district attorneys hitting me up. I don't believe that part, but if they are, they are. Oh, well. You know, if you want to raise awareness to that thing, don't record phone calls, cool. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. But as I told y'all before in real time, that nigga told Charlemagne told Envy, you going too far. You doing too much. What you doing? What you doing? Like, why you doing this? Hey, bro, you going too far now. And then not to mention, Ross was already giving praise on Drink Champs for looking out for Gunplay in this situation, dog. The little girl is harmless. Niggas got to get better at it. I understand Ross was giving you the heat. He was being disrespectful. And if you cross the line and you disrespect a nigga, you can go right to your Instagram, nigga, just because you on vacation or, oh, I ain't been on the show. You can apologize on Instagram in real time when y'all got off the phone, and you can come back next week and do it. He said, bro, I'm not going to over-apologize. I'm not going to over-apologize. I'm in agreement if a nigga tell you he going to slap you. It's like, oh, whatever then, nigga, I ain't F you. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, that nigga Envy all over the place. I'm just keeping it all the way 1,000. As I said before, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't believe that Envy's a bad person. I just think he says and does dumb stuff at times, and he don't realize how much of a hypocrite he walks in, especially when it comes to his wife and his family. But as he should be, nigga, you the man, you the protector. You should go crazy. But allow other niggas to do the same thing with you if you want that same type of respect. That's just why I stand with it. He was warned, he was told by Charlemagne. I told y'all this was coming last week. But tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.